Hello again, my excellent friends.
Here I come to save the day.
Fred, do something!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. And yes, the new chair arrived. Just once, I would like to have, like a chair where basically I don't basically have to fully assemble it. Well, I did an overnight shipping. Yes. They FedEx the sucker which meant I actually had to be out there. Means I actually had to take time and actually wait for it. It's like they gave me the estimated time window, so I was waiting for it. It was assembled in two. It was assembled in two pieces upstairs. The base and stuff, brought the base down, then did the upper portion. And let me tell you, I'm getting real sick and tired of these recliners and stuff, where you basically have to attach the back of the chair to the seat of the chair with the arms. All right, because that in and of itself is a pain in the ass to do. Because you don't exactly get enough, especially with the way they want you to do it. Oh, attach the arms to the seat first, and then somehow wedge the back of the seat in between the two upper pieces of the arms. It's like, no, there's not. There is no wiggle room. There is no slack to get it in there. So what I did and did attach one arm to the seat, then attach the back to that arm, flipped it over, and then did the other side. But yes, one thing I appreciate more of this chair, the other chair has like has a smooth back, right? There is no lumbar support. This chair, and well, you can't really tell from it, but it actually does have a little bit. It actually curves a bit where it's supposed to, so I can actually sit back on it. Because typically I sit straight up. I sit upright fully, which is a pain on your spine and on your hips and everything. Because I would basically be sitting like this. I normally don't sit recline like fully back. If you look at all the footage and clips from every other stream for the past several years, you're never seeing me sit with my back against the back of the chair. So it's nice to actually have and not like have like a recliner back, and I didn't even adjust the height on this chair. It's like you assemble it and it's like the perfect height. So it's like, yes. Unfortunately, because I was waiting on it, on the delivery, that kind of shut my day. So I did some other stuff. Um. Let me see here. Let me bring these things up here. All right. So again, behind the scenes stuff. All right, this is basically the living room of my house. All right. In the corner there, reason why I'm hiding this in the corner there, there were the shelvings. Yes, the Christmas tree. Yeah, yes, it was sitting in the living room. I say the upstairs has basically been storage. I'm not kidding. Was the shelving thing? I did not dismantle that. I literally dragged the sucker from one side over to the other, and I think I pulled a back muscle doing it. And I'm gonna busy cleaning off those shelves and stuff. So again, other portion of my house, of my home. And but the key thing here, looking back here, on the ground here, you see this white cable? That's the coaxial cable. I'm going to need to be, this is like basically for cable for like a cable box, obviously for internet and stuff like that. I essentially need to replace this cable because I know it's chewed up a bit. So I'm going to have to like literally shove it through the hole in that's drilled in the floor, get another one down there, and connect it and the goal is to connect it with a little connector. That I know these things exist. Or to get like to basically you kind of see what the plan is. The modem is going to be connected to the cable coming up to the floor here, and so you kind of can see where I'm planning to like have like the studio space go. I'm planning it in kind of like in this corner and stuff. It was more so over here because there's an outlet over here, like the computer modem, other computer related stuff will be over here. TV, gaming consoles will be on an outlet that's over here, and I can easily just plug and unplug stuff. Obviously, stuff will be a little bit more closer together, but that's what I am thinking. So yes. Now, in addition to that, I filled up like 3.5 contractor bags full of garbage and stuff, breaking down boxes and things of that nature, things that need to be hauled out. And let me tell you something. Stuff that was in that corner that was blocking those shelves. There was quite a few. There was a few things blocking those shelves that needed to be broken down and stuff. Yeah, breaking up things and stuff. Yeah, I gotta see. I gotta see. For the record, that's my bowling trophy right up there. Right there. That's a bowling trophy from high school. But I gotta see. I got dispose or of some things here because with like all the Funkos and stuff like that, that's kind of like where it's going to be going. So I have that vision there. Thinking it was like over on this wall we'll have like action figure stuff put there, or I'm going to put like or one of the smaller bookcases I'm going to put against this wall. Also one here. Well, so I have like a taller vertical bookcase that can go like right here. So now, if anybody's in the South Jersey area that wants some bases or some window air conditioning units, I got a few. There we go. So that was kind of like my day for the most part. So I didn't get any writing done. I didn't even do any which I really should have, like when things like settled a bit, I should have like done the Daria reaction vids. So I'm kind of gonna be like double dipping tomorrow. But yeah. But tonight is the night. We're starting Mass Effect 3 again for the first time on PS4. Not the first time we've played Mass Effect 3. No, I've played it on PC. I've played the Xbox 360 version. I've played the Legendary Edition on Xbox. So it's the first time we're playing Mass Effect 3 on the PlayStation side. And I found out, so this would be my justification to do another Legendary run on the PlayStation side. Not just because of Mass Effect 1 and the fact that you got to do a biotic run and an engineer run for that game. Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition has the level 10 gimmick for ranking up the weapons and stuff. That requires 2 playthroughs to do. Now, I think on the 360 version that could be done with the multiplayer. I don't know why that achievement was included with the Legendary Edition. Also, since we're going to have Reapers, in tribute to Lucius Maximus. Wah! All right. Captain Cylon, how was your day also? BioWare. I used my Friday away, but I was able to make it on time tomorrow for Lucy's stream. That's right. Lucy, I was lurking a little bit there. Final Fantasy VII. User engagement? What's that? Wait a second. User engagement? Is that something I should be concerning myself with? I mean, nobody wants to see a fat man play, like, good video games? Oh, that's it. Okay, what is it? So, how much of this? Most of these can be done in a single playthrough. Static attacks. Those are tech burst. 6. Also options. Turn that off. Heck with it. Narrative. Subtitles on. But you can still get killed. Full decisions, no decision. Trust the game to make decisions for you. Like, are you kidding me? Import Mass Effect 2 character. Tom Anderson told me I need to keep up on my training. I'm gonna be mobile while I do some cycling. Oh, yeah, he did mention that. Let's see. Plus, nothing really happens for like the first 20-30 minutes of Mass Effect 3 anyway. Save the Arachnite Cree, rescue Cade and Alenko, chose to save the Citadel Council, save Malon Zeta, kept Rex alive, chose to destroy the Geth Heretic, destroy the Collector Base, survive the suicide mission with 12 squad mates, romance Caden before Mass Effect 2, romance Eris in Mass Effect 2. Yeah. Shepard, look to the left. Shepard, look to the right. Look up. Look down. Well, wait. Regardless. Regardless. Gotta like make some decisions there. Electronic Arts presents a BioWare production.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on the long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long enough.
I sent word. The fleet's immobilizing.
God help us all.
In 2157, humanity discovered it was not alone in the universe. 30 years later, they found a peaceful place among dozens of galactic species. But this idyllic future is overshadowed by a dark past. Reapers, a sentient race of machines responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life every 50,000 years, are about to return. Leaders of the galaxy are paralyzed by indecision, and now they face... Yeah. Back the kid! Shepard, hi!
Commander,
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Admiral Anderson.
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you holding up since being relieved from duty?
I'm very soft
It's not so
around
bad
the
once you get
edges.
used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
Can you imagine that was easy
Sorry,
to
you
type
bet.
while cycling?
It's the Reapers, and we're not ready for them, not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You've faced down a Reaper.
It's not. It
Hell,
takes
spoke to
longer.
one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us.
You
what
tell
they
me you
plan
don't
to do
have
to us.
high,
You know more about this enemy
high
than we
like
do.
That
auto
they
filled
grounded me,
in?
Took away my ship.
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that,
Anderson's
court martial and
hands,
left to rot in the
like
brig.
they're bright as hell
That
in
was
Mass
a
Effect
word.
1 Legendary Edition. Now they're
Yeah, I trust you,
now
Shepard.
it looks like his
does the
hands
committee.
got
I'm
burnt.
just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
What the
I don't think
actual
you are.
hell?
I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're
You're
expecting
my
you to,
dad.
Admiral.
You're my dad. Boogie. I keep making mistakes, so I have to do it myself.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Anderson,
Alenko, you lived? Oh, yeah.
Shepard.
Caden,
How'd it go in there, Major?
Okay, I think. Hard to know. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Major.
You hadn't heard?
No, hadn't.
Sorry, Shepard. It's been... well,
Heck, whose ass did he kiss to get sent up with several ranks?
It's not like you learned the Reapers were coming and didn't tell me.
right.
Admiral,
Come on.
You know the commander?
I used to.
Just remember, the only reason why Caden survived Vermeer was because we saved Liara for last and we needed the Paramore achievement.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
The reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Yeah. Y'all screwed up.
Then, how do we stop them?
You don't.
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are, more powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
Each of us has to be willing to die to save humanity. Anything less, and they've already won.
That's it? That's our plan?
It's a very good plan.
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? They couldn't be that close already.
How'd they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
All together now. Wham. Yeah, we're boned.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
What do we do?
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
Hey, that's the quote that we put on the title
get to
screen
the Normandy.
tonight.
Oh my god.
Wham.
Shepard!
Shepard!
Shepard! Come on, get up.
You didn't keep up with her
Here,
training.
take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Major Alenko, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact me. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out. massive. Come on, Shepard. Cadence headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up. Look out! How do you stop something so powerful?
Answer is you don't.
Take a running jump. It's farther than it looks.
Shepard can finally jump.
Come on, let's go.
Shepard is finally more mobile than she
Come on.
before.
We'll have to go this way. Looks clear. Let's go. Major, you read me. I'm patching in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega with me. We're taking heavy fire.
Husks! Take him out! Shoot him! I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move. Have to take these things out the old-fashioned way. Don't let him grab you.
Wow.
Gotta find a way out of here. Watch it!
Open the door.
Hey. It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
Come on. You gotta get out of here.
Out of there, you little turd.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here.
Yeah. Was the kid there? The kid really there? We doubt it.
This is a goddamn mess.
I'll be damned if I'm cleaning it up.
Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
You're not responsible for the ones that die. We fight for the ones left standing when it's all over.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
The snark of Shepard will be returned.
I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses. We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them. The Council has to help us.
You sure about that?
No, but you were a Council Spectre. That has to count for something.
Counts about as much as horseshoes and hand grenades. Not much.
Thanks. I owe you one.
More than one. Grab some ammo. Reload. Let's keep moving. Come on. It hasn't been that long since you've handled a weapon. Oh.
Shepard's running.
We're inside of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes.
We made it to the Normandy. Taking heavy fire. Oh, God. We gotta take down the Dreadnought. Evasive maneuver.
Major.
Whee!
Normandy, we're going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
And we just did a barrel roll flip off of it.
They'll see you. Keep your head down. Nice shot. Finish them all. Shepard, over here. What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Hey, that's where we're going.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here.
Hey, look, a bridge.
Come on. Let's get to that gunship. What the hell are those things?
Finally, a real weapon.
Shepard, over here. Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Major! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company.
And they didn't even...
Hope they get there soon.
You and me both!
Running out of ammo.
Cavalry has arrived.
Yeah, after we already took out the villains. There was nothing there for you to drop that payload on.
About time.
Let's go!
Welcome aboard, Shepard.
Thanks.
Shepard!
Come on!
I'm not going. You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help.
But we're not gonna
We
get
need
much
every
help.
species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Consider yourself reinstated. Commander. You know what you have to do.
The impossible.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I
I
can.
know that burp has probably destroyed some cycling
Good
somewhere.
luck.
You too, Shepard.
This is like always sunny. Can she? Game is literally like an Always Sunny title guitar. Shepard makes them listen. Wow. Wow. You know, all jokes aside, that was little. Those clips and stuff. That's literally was my first impression of Lucy. You know, when I came across her on YouTube, like of all the things, made me think, oh, that's a person worth following. Try to catch her streams when I can and so forth. The Reapers are, they're like giant cockroaches. Hey. Mass Effect. Hooray. And this chair is so comfy. You know, a chair is properly comfy when you don't even feel your rump on it.
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going?
Gotta get our ass to Mars.
We're leaving.
Leaving?
Going to Andromeda.
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel, get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
He can see what's going on. Without help, this war's already over.
Then you can drop me off at the nearest depot, because I'm...
Stop it, Lieutenant! You don't want to go. We get it. But this isn't a democracy. We're going to the Citadel. You want out? You can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
Joker? That you?
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard.
And Renegade Shepard is the best Shepard.
The force was overwhelming. There's no way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to Lance outpost on Mars. We lose control of the system.
Yes, sir.
We gotta get our ass to Mars.
Archives with Dr. Tassoni. We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Hack it in.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars. Roger that.
Gotta get our ass to Mars.
This is loco.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know yet, but if it helps us win this war. Grab your gear.
We go to Mars. Ours is looking a little bit more brown.
I've been trying to reach Mars on secure channels. No one's answering.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there.
Hey, look. It's the base from Doom 3.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
Focused. Darn right. All right, Kaidan.
Damn, that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Pretty average for Mars, actually.
I'm glad you're so optimistic.
Yeah, we've got Reapers invading Earth. The station here is offline. A little dust storm seems like the least of our worries.
Fair enough.
If memory serves me right, there was
chance. Sergeant Reeves didn't put up a fight before he died.
Something's not right here.
Keep a look.
Cerberus.
Holy shit, they're executing them. They know we're here now. Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they?
Sure look like it.
They were Cerberus.
What are they doing here on Mars?
Good question.
You don't know.
I'm not with them anymore, Caden, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit, convenient.
Caden, this is why when when Eva Corey beats the crap out of you,
Doesn't look like they came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Must have had help from the inside.
You could be right.
No way they could take this facility with anything less than a full battalion.
we took it with 3 people.
Shepard, I need a straight answer. Caden... Don't Caden me. This is business. Do you know anything about why Cerberus is here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
Yeah, Caden.
Work for them, for God's sakes. How am I not supposed to think that?
I use them to take down the collectors. That's it.
There's more to it. They rebuilt you from the ground up. They give you a ship. Resources.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shepard. It's just that...
Now is not the time, Caden.
You don't trust Cerberus? Fine, but I am done explaining myself to you.
Yeah. That's why he's being cucked by Garrus in this playthrough.
Perfectly. I didn't mean to.
A close game between the Spurs and Sixers. Big bottom. Oh, sorry. Hi. I mean, Liara. Hi. Means this body? I'm in Big Bottom. As in the song. I think the 360 version of Liara gave her a bit more badonkadonk, as they say.
She's with us.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
Liara.
I was worried when the reports came in. They hit Earth hard.
Yeah. It was hard to leave like that.
Caden, I'm sorry.
Sorry that you're here.
Why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you know what was going on.
I do.
Yeah, well, the Reapers are...
Some
well, you know what?
Finally.
Well,
Maybe.
well,
I've
well.
discovered plans for a Prothean device.
The
One that can wipe out
Reapers
the
are
Reapers.
invading, while Cerberus is crusading.
Mars? In the Prothean archives, yes.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time, but then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me, asking if I would use my resources as a shadow broker to find a way to stop the Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status. I meant to come see you, but...
I think your work here is a bit more important.
True enough. In any case, my work...
Like,
paid
everybody
off.
meant
The
to come to
archives are
see
full of
Shepard.
data in
No
overwhelming
one
amounts.
did.
I think I found what we need.
Sounds like this weapon might be our best chance to blow the Reapers to hell.
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across
Is
that
it an
tramway.
Asari
Assuming
blueprint?
Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
We got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Questioning
Now.
orders, Freddie Prinze Jr.?
I hear them. We should take cover.
Looks like they found us. Not a problem for some... With biotic. You can't hide forever. That's all of them.
Good. Let's find a way up.
How'd Cerberus get into the facility?
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful, but I suppose anything's possible.
Oh yes, they are. They don't know, but they don't know it yet. It's amazing how much more athletic Shepard is in Mass Effect 3.
Shepard, take cover.
Our goal is to light things on fire.
We'll need access to the pedway. Controls should be nearby.
Ooh, cutting edge technology.
Damn it. Security's been tampered with. That's odd. Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway.
The pedway.
I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
It's Edie.
That's Dr. Ivakore. She got here about a week ago. Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
All right, looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
Do.
That storm's getting close. What the hell? Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight.
That tram heads to the archives once Cerberus is across.
Barely. Storm's causing interference. I didn't read that, James. Repeat.
This airlock shouldn't be open.
Doesn't look like it was forced open.
No, you have to override security protocols.
Da.
Someone vented the air from this room while they were still here.
Looks like they died trying to claw their way out.
This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
Cerberus has standards? Wait, that's right. We lowered those standards when we were with them.
Flashlights. Were any of these people friends of yours?
I recognize a few, but I can't say I knew them. As the only Asari here, I think perhaps I was viewed with a little suspicion. I spent most of my time researching alone, translating.
And what did you discover?
Bits and pieces, really. Clues. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. In that time, the few Prothean survivors searched desperately for a way to stop. We need to pressurize
Come
the room
on.
first.
Oh shit, George Foreman died?
There we go.
Damn.
We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to
His
the
grill
train
was
station.
awesome.
Hey, there's a recording of what happened here.
It's like, I always love that commercial of his. They named this kid George. 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 Never.
Our security protocols just kicked in.
I know him more from like his, latter years and stuff. Not so much for his boxing stuff. Obviously, knew he was a boxer. Edie, hi.
Guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding
No.
a way to stop the Reapers.
Anyway, the judge kicked Moran Russ and his cronies out of Social Security for now.
You did what needed to be done. Right now, I need you to get us to
Thank
the
goodness for
archives.
that.
Through the door. We're getting close.
Nice. Let's move.
Nail slot. Catching up on news, but kind of what it is. Walking corpse next to the Mango Muso is saying Blue River should run rampant. Really? Like, I can't remember the last time I had any eggs. I need to pick up some ammo. Like, you know what I love about narrative difficulty in this? Shepard can just be like a total badass. Just walk up on them, just firing away.
God, what's that stench?
They just activated the decontamination protocols.
With the staff still inside.
This is where they studied the various relics unearthed here.
What did they find?
More than I could describe in a short conversation.
Right?
There are vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied.
Checking and seeing. More goodies picked up.
That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
Oh, it's a shame that you don't get a Krogan squad mate in Mass Effect 3. Like, for the full game. Like, the closer you get is Vega.
That's an
Which is not really a good substitute.
It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around it. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first. Don't let it target you.
Keep moving.
Let's move. Watch it.
here.
Just light them on fire.
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
Edie, why are you so evil?
And shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And I doubt they'll just send us a tram.
Can you override it?
Of course, Liara can write
The
it. Oh
archives are
wait.
on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not if we can find a short-range communicator, helmet to helmet.
And?
And we convince them that we're on their side. Tell them the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find. What?
The Major has become very capable.
That he has.
Shepard! I found something.
Shepard. What did he find?
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can... My God. Looks like a husk.
Yeah,
He is a husk.
Quite. They've definitely done something to him.
And by they, you mean Cerberus? They did this to their own guy? Is this what they did to you?
Caden, I'm still me. But I've got a mission, and I am not gonna force you to come along.
I'm with you, Shepard. I've always been with you. I just wanted you to know why I...
Come on. Let's see if we can get them to send that tram over. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
No, I get like a Star Wars vibe with how Shepard is holding that communicator.
Think they bought it?
They didn't, they'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, Major.
Okay.
Here they come.
Aiming for that mail slot, not easy. Shepard is Han and shot first. I mean, Guido was just acting for it.
Storm's getting bad. We better wrap this up quickly. The archives are right on the other side.
That and a squad of angry Cerberus troops.
It's like the fact, again, narrative difficulty. Yeah, hit the enemies at a distance. Like, hit them with Singularity and Reeve right off the bat. They ain't getting close. Oh, we got like 6 for the mail slots? It's a pain in the ass. Try and pull off. There are mods everywhere. Thankfully, no hacking mini games in this one.
Caden.
So, wait a second. Hey, Captain Salon. Who's gonna tell Lucius that Cora is the elusive man's daughter?
Shepard.
Won't be me.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives
Question is,
for more
I'm
than
sure
30
she'll
years.
figure out on the clues that are dropped.
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being
Oddly.
Improved.
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate.
I mean, he's going for the Paragon option.
Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Earth is under siege and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
You've always been short-sighted, hasty. Your destruction of the Collector base proved that.
I destroyed that base because I didn't trust you with the information.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
You brought me back because you knew what I could do. I can defeat them.
Doubtful. The odds aren't in your favor.
Never tell me the odds.
I don't want the Reapers destroyed. We can dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
With that data, I'll rid the galaxy of those machines once and for all.
Your vision is pathetically limited.
It's a circular
You were a
argument.
tool, an agent with a singular purpose. And despite our differences, you were relatively successful.
Elaine! Fuck you!
But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara?
Don't interfere with my plans, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Go to hell.
Shepard,
What?
the data, it's not here. It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it! How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Hey, step away from the console. Now. She's got the data.
She's faster than she looks.
Stay close. We can't lose her.
There she is. Stay on her. She's getting away. Watch out! Over there. Down there. James, you read me? Cerberus has the
Like
data.
I'm actually doing fairly well keeping close.
Normandy, get them down here now.
I managed to actually keep it close nearly the entire time.
Damn it! James! Normandy! Anybody!
I got this one.
Thank you, Captain Cylon.
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
So Steve's not going to be happy.
Need the data.
It's a Terminator. Fuck him up, Edie.
Let him go.
Orders?
Dispose of him.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Funny thing is, it is supposed to bring the skin texture back on. Like it's supposed to like regrow it, but it never does, or Edie never figures it out. We got our ass to Mars. We are the bringer of war. Alenko, you're heavy as hell. Liara, you're a doctor. Do something.
Kaidan needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Kaidan. See what you and EDI can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
And thus, Alenko will be like Tali, absent for the majority of the game.
EDI, can you clear this up? I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
It was quite elusive.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. EDI and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Good boy.
Data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope
Liara's
so.
instincts are often wrong.
Kaidan's been hurt.
Thank you.
We're taking him to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board.
We will make friends with the
I'll be in
Krogan.
touch soon. Hack it out.
Commander, EDI is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Kaidan?
He'll be a corpse.
I've done what I can for him, but we need to get him to a medical facility soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers, yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
I'm a soldier. I should be back on Earth fighting, not wasting my time with this.
If it's going to work, we need you.
Arc of Shepard continues.
Commander? Isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm gonna check on Kaidan.
Well, let's face it, Shepard, you're indoctrinated.
Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
The approach to the Citadel always looks pretty.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Oh yes, Kaidan barely had a pulse to begin with.
Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right.
Commander Bailey.
Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard, got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Though it's Commander now.
Got demoted?
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is.
And it's
dealing
kind
with
of weird that
political
somehow,
bullshit
like,
and escorting
Commander is
dignitaries
above a
around.
captain.
No offense.
Like,
None
how
taken.
the fuck does
So
that
you're here to
even
bring us to
work?
the council?
I'm here to tell you the council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Meeting with the council is our top priority.
I'll head up to Udina's office now. Meet you there.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Too late.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed. Where or what?
But you're on the Normandy,
Diana
right?
Ellers. Hi.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I don't have the greatest track record with reporters.
Yeah.
I know, and it hasn't exactly endeared you to a galactic audience, but that can change. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battlespace. We're carried on just about all Council planets.
Yeah.
My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I
Hey,
want that ship to
he
be
wants
the
to
Normandy.
be embedded.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Tell your producers yes for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 footlocker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Gotta have battle tits on board. Oh, wait, excuse me. But wait, who am I kidding on that? Joke right itself.
Okay. First deployment is somewhere near Palaven. Reports say not to depend on comms.
I'll leave vid messages then, and you can do the...
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Citadel. This is Docking Bay D-24. Note that due to recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by CSEC personnel for routine verification.
Any other important areas I should know about?
Yes, we should.
Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
What's with the heightened security?
New screening fields have been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area. Citadel's security screening technology uses
Our
highly
temperature
advanced
drops.
biometric authentication systems developed by the CERTA Foundation. Please note that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D-24. According to your biometrics file, you are cleared to access further information about this bay. This is the airlock currently assigned to the Systems Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
What about that room over there?
What's that
Waiting
room?
area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next to security processing.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
They hit the. Even though we said we'll go to the council first, fuck Udina. He can wait. Always be a dick to Udina.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Incoming Reaper forces. Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown.
Welcome to Serta. Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life. Thank you for shopping.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry.
One of my favorite things is this little story arc here with the PTSD soldier.
I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Like, we realize that she killed Joker's sister. Dr. Chocolate, Dr. Michelle, hi!
Shepard, welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michelle. Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
Where'd the hospital get its name?
Was bought and
It is
paid
named
for.
after President Christopher Huerta of Earth's United North American States.
Christopher Huerta was a prick.
The desire to remain anonymous.
What else is in the area?
The Huerta Memorial Hospital has experts from every major race in residency, with many specializing in xenomedicine. The facility works with prestigious medical universities from around the galaxy, offering internships to residents and nurses. With access to cutting-edge technology and support from major pharmaceutical companies, the hospital ensures the best care to its patients.
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here.
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility
What about the Hanar?
can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species. Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many species?
All personnel are required to undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses. Hospital administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients. It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
Any other important areas I should know about?
What are other areas?
The Normandy is currently docked in D-24, which is tagged to your biometrics. Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Thank you.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Recent intel suggests that...
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
Yes, you're
I'm working
here.
at the Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
Hey,
We had a
you
run-in
didn't
with
even
Cerberus
put on.
and
Never mind.
Caden took the worst of it. How is he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michelle's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Only 6 months.
I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, Though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker's still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Early reports indicate that Earth has fallen to the
Whereas the big option is Dr. Michelle is also an option.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long
Yeah, it's
way
only
from
been
that
2.5
small
years.
town wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm med physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
And do you think go for me? Dr. Chakwas is the respected Alliance officer. Focus on the mission on hand. We got Reapers to fight, not Hearts to win. Save the energy for the battlefield. Damn.
How is Caden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried.
Admiral Anderson.
I hear the docks are
That's
tightly
no
controlled,
mess.
but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Incursions by enemy forces are being reported in Turian colonies.
Patient stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Fredo.
Narrow splint still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
We're just doing an inspection here. Standard routine inspection.
Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Oh yeah, this dude loses his leg.
Prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
Already gone.
We took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
So the question is, where the hell did the rest of the patients go? I'm going to assume this place has like multiple floors. Okay, then we see that you already got your shirt off.
Hey, Caden. Don't know if you can...
And I made him look like a beefcake. Beefcake. Beefcake!
I'm gonna take my chances. Get your ass out of this bed and back to your post, Major. Seeing you in action again reminded me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you.
As a meat shield.
You need anything, Doc, let me know. Come on, Caden. Fight.
Alien titties. Hee hee. Hey, Iceman, how he going?
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive...
Dude has a stomach ache. I'll be you on this Surprisingly frigid Friday.
Welcome to Serta.
Be safe.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Has been destroyed by an unknown force.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Citadel Embassies. The current human ambassador is Dominic Osoba. Commander Bailey is the CSEC officer on duty.
Never see you back on the Normandy. Good. We need every advantage in this war, including allies like Dr. Chakwas.
What else is in the area?
This area is reserved for human embassy personnel and attending CSEC security. The human embassy
That's good, Iceman.
offering swift assistance to any who fall
Well,
under its
new chair. Comfy chair too. Posted some pictures in the Discord, obviously, of some other things that we accomplished today. So, kind of a busy day.
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in D-24, which is tagged to your biometrics. Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta
It's funny that
Memorial
it's just like anything else.
The Presidium
But hey,
Complex has
we're
been a
getting some
cultural
glamour
heritage
shots
since the
of the
Council
Citadel
was
every
first
time.
established at the Citadel.
That's it. Thanks.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
The Volus.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
That's why the Volus are like good. The Volus be good people. Are willing to help.
These galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Admiral Hackett wants you to join the fight.
But we spoke about this already.
So Admiral Hackett is like the equivalent of Uncle Sam in the Mass Effect universe.
I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when I'm revealed. He checks in every week. Only he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact.
You big stupid
Let's go for
jellyfish.
life, baby. Hey, Striker. How you feeling, sir? Feeling any better?
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not
No
granting
sick?
interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians?
Totally
I don't
does.
have
He has a
time to
butt
babysit
chin.
them, and I'm not here to hold
Slept a
your
lot?
hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander Humanity has questions.
Why is it when somebody points in this game, it's like that cat meme?
See, you're
That
keeping the
meme
peace.
where it's like it's a person, a lady arguing
like
with
a
a cat
glorified
that's sitting at a
doorman.
table.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina.
Yeah, you do. You
would,
always
but
say
I
no
gotta
to
live here.
Udina.
I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Politicians are the weeds of the galaxy.
If that was a bumper sticker, I'd stick it right here on my desk. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
I'm pretty sure you don't even make it through this game.
I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
It was Udina.
Get some dialogue here.
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And when Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina rewarded me with the promotion. And near as I can tell, being a commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even
How
people
false
from
is the
worlds that have
security?
gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's
Oh, if
just
he
the
didn't
tip
blink
of the
his eye,
iceberg,
you'd think
really.
that, boy, the top of his face doesn't move.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war is being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
They're dead.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
We both have jobs to do, Bailey. I suggest we do them.
Yep. Good talking to you, Shepard.
Get those like little dialogues here. And now we were putting it off for as long as we could.
Commander, Counselor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
The council's in session.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers.
Funny that they actually use the same assets from Mass Effect 1 for this.
And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Got a plan.
Counselors,
Not a
we
good
have
plan,
that
but we got a
A
plan.
blueprint created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scale is... it would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. but they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
It sure as hell beats standing around and arguing about it. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever.
Arca Shepard continues.
The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
No, it ain't
Shepard,
much.
Meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
What would she be digging up? That's right, we told the council to get stuffed on our Mass Effect 2 playthrough.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard.
And you're not Udino? Who the fuck are you kidding?
We may have a spot on the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
Or with you as our
How can they be
representative.
so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Again, and you're
Our
not?
people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
I told you this would happen, and you did nothing.
We can argue the past later if you like. But
Oh, we just
leaders
had to
of the
remind you
Summit will
that.
be the ones
What
deciding
happened?
our future, the fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon.
Yep.
I've done all I can to help. The rest
I'm
is
just
up to you.
hoping to avoid another sickness myself. Damn temperature whiplash.
There is one other thing. The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you.
Thank you, Captain Cylon.
That went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit.
Most important rule of Mass Effect: always be a dick to Udina. And to anyone in authority.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has
Yep.
created some goodwill
I get
in the
it.
galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Any news from Earth?
That is constant news. All of it bad.
Yes.
The Reapers are destroying satellites. of the
Apparently
old
America is
nuclear missile
imploding.
silos, along with
The Reapers?
everything else that could help.
Fortunately
We
not.
have a handful of
America was
quantum
imploding before the
entanglements
Reapers
spread all
even
over
got
the
there.
continent. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valorn is out of his
Elcor
depth.
Pride.
Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans, and there's a need there.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is.
Only amount of time before we get
Assured, I will
Reapers,
not
let's be real.
long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down.
All we do
fighting
is
or
point
fleeing.
and shrug.
With Earth's calm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me.
I don't like the fact that other countries in the world is just like are referring to America as a travel risk.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Proper save. A Reaper invasion will be an improvement at this point. Yes, I for one welcome our new destructive overlords. Quarian fleet intel. That's right. Getting Ken and Gabby sprung takes place after the fact. Don't blame me, I voted for Kodos. Yeah, I did my taxes as soon as I realized, oh shit, Twitch says I didn't have to. I made so little from Twitch this past year. It's like, okay, don't need to report that.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions. Commander Shepard, Khalisah bint Sin and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can...
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
Not this time, you militant...
At
You're
the
angry.
press
I get
again.
that. But I came here to get help for Earth, not answer your questions. Stay down.
The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a...
Reapers, take me now. I'm gonna write for like Captain. You still have until like the 15th. Oh yeah, that's why I try and do mines in January. Start of February at the latest.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite.
You just forgot, yeah.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful, but it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
6 months ago, the Citadel was peaceful.
Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
They're in for a rude awakening. Every species will fall one by one if they don't work with us.
No shit. Can't believe it's even up for debate.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but
But?
you were right.
Do you think Freddie Prinze Jr. insisted that his character be buffer than he would ever be?
And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real.
Beef.
Got some spare time?
Lots and lots of beef.
Maybe I'll do that.
Reports indicate that Earth has fallen to the same enemy force that attacked Batarian space. Incursions by enemy forces are being reported in Turian colonies. Fighting is said to have reached Paladin.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please, one moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
You know what happened if anyone to all this? You know what happened to all the steroids? If anyone was wondering. Funny thing is, though, James is actually rather large. I take that back because Kaidan was freaking built like a damn tank too. But you look at a lot of the other dudes around here; they're kind of like
Recent intel suggests that the entire
Riley.
Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
And you notice in the Mass Effect universe, you never really see a fat person either. Outside of the Volus.
So, you're just silent behind enemy lines until the war is over?
No, they've got us on rotation. We're mostly in fortified holding zones until strike teams clear an area. Then we come in and set up medical bunkers and supply.
It's gonna be rude to me.
Main fleet comes in to occupy.
I'm not wearing commando armor. What does that mean?
We'll be perfectly safe. Let's put engineers on the front lines.
You're just gonna push me around, aren't you? To the Normandy! Running. Everyone looks like a supermodel. The park bench. Indoctrination is real. Come to me, I'll save you. Shepard, you're just in time for the barbecue. We did. We did Kaidan in the Mass Effect 1 playthrough and then Garrus in the Mass Effect 2.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
Of course.
I know.
Are you all right?
Just shaking off some sleep.
Commander Shepard?
Samantha, hi!
Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Normally we romance
Commander
Trainer in
Shepard,
Mass Effect
I'm
3,
Comm
but we got
Specialist Samantha
the
Trainer
Garrus route.
with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
Sure he did.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, EDI.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie is an AI.
Fully
so.
self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, ED, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC,
That was
you'll
one of
find
the
a
funny
gas
things.
map
It
where
was
you
like,
can set the
okay.
Normandy's destination.
It was like
You can also check
Trainer's
your messages
dying
with
of
your private terminal.
embarrassment.
The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Normally we would do some heavy flirting with Trainer there, but
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
they're not running hot.
The Council's been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean
It's always
device?
sunny in the Milky Way galaxy episode. Everyone listen to Shepard.
And if you can,
Shepard talks
I'll
to
take
everyone.
Ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
I'm usually running, so I always sense some tension when Liara leaves and looks at Trainer. Yeah, ditch Liara for Trainer. Like,
You can count on it, sir.
It's not just me, it's everyone back on Earth. Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces have to hold out until we
well,
deal
she's
with the enemy.
she's definitely like
I
in
understand.
over her head.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Of course, Liara basically has that same personality in Mass Effect 1. Think about how quickly, like, Liara's, like, becomes infatuated with Shepard. It's pretty damn quick. Got a long way to go. These two bantered that they spent the entire war guarding a door.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Huh? Statement. A9. All got left on board. Like, yeah, history tends to repeat itself.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
Nope.
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well,
what about before that?
On the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
One other very funny advisory. He essentially recommends that you and Gary should share biologically. Yep. It always does me to go, wait, what did this say? Not the salt? He does similar thing with Thane as well. We need to find Boo the hamster. Priority number 1. Damn, I missed him. Left. I want my damn hamster back. Like, we know he's down here. Engineer Adams.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship.
They know how to rebuild a Shepard.
Cerberus, I mean. I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors.
Kind of a weird angle shot there.
I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
You can make up for it on this tour of duty.
Yes, ma'am.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis.
Who's on the
Happy to
SS
report that both vessels
Benedict
are
Arnold?
safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't
Of course, if it didn't fly, we
safe.
wouldn't be going
If
anywhere.
pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
Well, what's so strange about talking to an AI?
Posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
You get that tour. Right. There we go. We got our boy. Pick him up. Like trying to pick the little guy up is. Remember when Iceman pointed that out to me? He's like, picking him up is always a pain in the ass. Nice bunk, nice couch.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Pointing out the space hamster roaming around on the engineering deck in Mass Effect 3.
You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Your story is Cerberus. They're a clear and present danger to everything we try to do. Alien audiences will hate them.
So they're traitors to Earth and the galaxy. I wouldn't have to torque it much. And you do have an inside track on Cerberus. All right, you feed me your info, and I'll keep biting.
He's tricky to grab too, yeah. And then he has a canonical name of Boo. Hey, there's K9. All right. Rest of that has to be done in a second playthrough.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Good work, Lieutenant. What have you got?
Dios! Straight to business without even a hello? You two need to chill out.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
It's always the
So what's
Cerveza
happening with
talking.
our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't
he
assigned
is.
as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead.
What about the
My
Mako?
experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
It's quite a show.
First retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
You want a Mako.
About
You
10
want a
years.
tank.
I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. Practically dances in low atmo.
I'm just trying to
much time
provoke
tinkering
Iceman
on
into
my
saying
bird's
so,
flyer.
one thing in
Got a bit of
particular.
reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It
I was
burned.
sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
You were stationed on Earth.
Thank
I'm an
you,
only
Captain
child.
Cylon.
Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the good work.
Yes, Commander.
Hey there.
Have to address the dog. Also looking for auto pickups.
Hey, Shepard.
Games
How'd it
go
with the
up,
council?
games go down. Games goes up,
Same as usual.
games goes down.
Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
Huey.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony.
What
He was
about
a
Captain
hot-ass son of a
Tony?
bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Got him killed.
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
Wiped out.
Either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Boom!
I do.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
No nicknames, Lieutenant. Okay?
Your ship, your rules. Your loss. Commander.
But it says, like, what's he all bitchy about? The thing here. We have no mods for those weapons yet. To the crew deck. You gotta make the rounds. Gotta inspect the ship. And look for all the shit that, you know, all of our missing gear. Nice, Sid. Oh wait, Glyph. Look at that. Look at Liara's gaming setup.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office.
It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform
Anything
you
useful.
if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
Yeah, that's a shocker.
Whole worlds are being lost to the Reapers. What more will it take?
Who knows? Hell, maybe the council's just taking petty revenge for Shepard hanging up on them all those years ago.
Wait, Shepard did what?
Oh, sorry, I think we're going through some dark matter. Hello?
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Alright. I need to take me a BRB, personal preventative maintenance. We shall return.
Will he use the cards? Will he get the death card? Tune in. Seriously?
And we're all gonna die now.
It got Panda.
Relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Thank you, Futaba.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
That's impressive, Futaba.
Don't fall for it. Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Let's go! We ought to finish this!
Like, let him do it.
It's showtime!
Makoto and Haru have had enough of Jose.
Ready for pain?
Clothesline, drop kick. No, that was a flying forearm with a chair shot.
Let's end this. Okay, here it comes. Double death blow.
Oh wow, it didn't quite finish him off.
What kind of hotel is this?
Azure. It's a luxury resort with an exotic edge. Azure is slang for a part of the Asari body in some areas of Ilium.
Where?
Mainly the lower reaches, near the bottom.
I meant, where on the Asari body?
So did I.
Hey, we're unarmed.
Have to take these things out the old-fashioned way. Don't let him grab you.
Wow. Oh, might as well leave the objective because we're outnumbered. So that's out.
Yeah, run, Derek, run.
Uh-oh. I think he just died.
Yep. Derek, choke twice if you can hear us.
And we're back. Oh, we're going to Brewer's Squad. The Reapers are not giving up, but neither are we. Oh wait, are the Brewers down? Yeah. That's kind of perfect that they referenced that.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
They came close.
Will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
We can figure out what it does later. Our priority is getting it built.
Just give me some warning before you flip the switch. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came.
Really?
If we had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
There's still a lot of people alive down there. I have to remember that.
You will. It's the war we warned
Oh, Liara, it would be nice if you actually looked at Shepard, but still.
You'll make them proud.
Please, enjoy your day.
Know something? These cannons need calibrating. Edie is sleeping. Dr. Chocolates, I mean Chakwas.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
I ever told you I don't like doctors?
Don't be such a grouch. I'm just going to run some diagnostics.
You're going to use needles. We know you're going to use needles.
Your system is still detecting the implants as foreign bodies. There's no health risk, but your scars are having trouble healing. I recommend reducing stress levels. Be compassionate.
Given everything I've got, Doc.
I'm just saying, a little more optimism and a little less realism could help, Commander. Anyway, it's just a cosmetic issue. Nothing to worry about. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's their inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth.
But was the stocked with alcohol?
Even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors.
And what did we leave them with?
Their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children.
That means Dr. Chakwas is Space Mom.
But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Okay, we gone.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
I think
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with
you're on your own with that one.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required
Translation:
years after graduation.
You fell for the
and
Montgomery
decided to stay.
GI Bill
I
scam.
really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here.
Oh, you might give Joker a laugh.
If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
It's no wonder she plays chess.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Okay. Time to go to space. All right, let's bang out a few things here. Looking for
I found something.
I have a clock between second and third orbit. All right.
Signal confirmed.
That's comforting.
Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Ooh.
Reapers eluded.
Little do-si-do action there. All right. You want to pick up Yeah, we'll pick up Javik. The armor has so many outfits. Here was some armor. All right, we're gonna pick up the Prothean first. Me. I pick up Javik first?
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
Yep.
And where you went up against Saren and the Geth for the first time, no?
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
How bad?
It was a long time ago.
Lost one of my men, Jenkins, to a Geth drone.
Reports said Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
He was trying to cover up any evidence of the beacon. We stopped him.
And saved the colony, too.
Well, what was left of
Cerberus
it?
hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
We'll avenge the people of Eden Prime, but our first priority has to be whatever Cerberus has found.
Understood.
Do you have any idea what Cerberus found?
They found
The
Prothe.
Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is It's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can.
Not close
No
enough.
way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Unless they're looking up for a shuttle. Oh shit. Here we go
No sign of
again.
Survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
They came back after the Geth attack. I'll come back from this.
I grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move to another.
But you'd still remember.
Could use this.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
Dinosaurs?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
Hey, I just like dinosaurs.
You know who really likes dinosaurs? Runt.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
How do you know it was the elevator? How? How did you know it was the elevator?
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turned the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Not much.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They
Yeah, Liara has some really messed up ideals on the Protheans.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little...
Thank you, Captain Cylon.
The Prothean archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they prize knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
Yeah, Liara, that's not exactly true.
They had an empire that spanned the entire galaxy. It's unlikely they did that just by playing nice.
Of course. They must have had an impressive military as well. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Whatever he is, he's better with us than with Cerberus. Open the pod.
Of course. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage.
Use a grenade.
Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Heads up!
get moving before more of them come back.
Just light them on fire.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Honestly, take a full look around. Explore everything. Taking casualties where?
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Around, find stuff. Shepard's eyes have gone green. $50,000 years ago, in Prothean Detroit,
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
welcome.
Their sacrifice will be honored.
That's about it.
I've got the signal.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video and the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Use a crowbar.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a
They had their
bitch, this was
helmets on.
somebody's home.
We just want to set them on fire.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Yes, but we got to look in other places first. More resistance data.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
That is until the Reapers show up. Then the colony is screwed. Instant bypass, the Omni-2 upgrade. Who wants to see more of Javik? Being tossed around.
Victory! Seal the bunker! Acknowledged.
Victory! Unseal the bulkheads. They were betrayed.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
You understood that one too?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Oh great, more assholes.
Backup forces
Ammo pickups. We must return
The
to
bridge. We have to find another way across.
the pod. Cross. I always forget. Oh, that's right. You can just walk through the pit. We return over here.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of bogies inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position. Here they come!
Right?
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath.
Wish my corner man was here. I could use an ice pack.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there.
Are we almost
If anybody's
there?
low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access. Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
Oh, that mech was dealt with. And he got blown up.
can open the life pod now.
Can open the life pod now? You can?
There, you've got it.
He's on ice.
It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Or he'll regain consciousness in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Somebody put me back in the fridge. Been asleep for 50,000 years. That was one hell of a nap.
Confused.
You're blown up. You're maniacs. Damn you. Damn you all to hell.
A few minutes.
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online. Those soldiers are still alive.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now. Neutron bombardment underway.
Oh, hey, look, you got your coffin, dude.
Secure. Commander traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately.
Yeah, just like what happened on Ilos.
You will be the voice of our people.
You'll be the voice of the voiceless.
I will be more than that.
You'll be the ghost of Protheania.
How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
I saw what happened to your people. I know you must be grieving. But they died 50,000 years ago. My people are dying right now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
Yep.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Kidding. Left her hanging. But it only take 2 weapons.
A living Prothean.
Yeah, living, breathing Prothean.
He's
Can
not
you
quite what
believe
we
it?
expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
How dare he?
Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Hack it in.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor.
I
Contact
bite my
protocols, a new
thumb at you,
species
Prothean.
assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
We've never met one before. Nothing wrong with playing it safe. Should we be worried?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
War just started.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which...
You, they were coming, yet you did
You
nothing.
saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Yeah, it was
Now we
pushed
have no
off by a
plans
few
for the
years.
device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
Insert slot A into tab A into slot B.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The
Revenge?
embodiment of vengeance.
Kid.
I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? Lies are easy to detect, but you seem to be telling the truth, Commander. For now.
Yeah. Kind of depends on each, you know. Do we want to keep Edie alive?
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
Time for the interview.
For a dozen studies on your species, I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to
Derek busting Liara's chops is actually a highlight.
They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted.
Perverted.
They turned against us.
The last one
There
didn't
was
take
no
much
choice.
convincing.
Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into
Captain
cryogenic
Silent
stasis.
challenging their inner Shakespearean rebel.
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Right.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
The drill kind of has something similar.
Imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
Yes, tell us about this room.
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
But he wasn't even wearing pants.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
In a short lifetime for Liara.
Our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They had no choice.
choice.
Yeah.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried, none succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so severe.
It was by necessity. Very early, we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence.
Or Liara, they're single in this version of events. You can hook up with the Prothean.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time, the Metacon War.
Thank you, Captain Cylon.
Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
What happened there?
And we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential.
Take a shot. Oh wait, wrong game.
The empire. But when the Reapers attacked,
no, the potential drinking game only applies to Persona 3.
Primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
They still eat flies. That look that Liara gives Javik, like, yeah, he's totally gonna bang him.
I am known as Javik, though I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand. This must be a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here.
I know. More things change, more they remain the same, right?
Have you seen our newest crew member?
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
Do.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Right. Two things there.
You see the Citadel when we were there on leave? You'd never know there was a war on.
They'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
Those two having to spend the entire war guarding a door. Prothean data files. All right. I think this will be a good spot. You know, we pick up Javik first. So let's see. Now, everyone focus, bringer of war, shopaholic. Wait, we didn't go to the Citadel. Oh no, we did on the at the hospital. A veteran officer on board. There's 100 enemies on fire. Oh, wait. Oh. I'm surprised there's not an achievement for getting the Prothean. Right, well. Still, off to a good start with Mass Effect 3. And we will be continuing it next Friday. Mass Effect Fridays. Been our big thing here for the year. Let's polish off the rest of the water. What is? And for simplicity's sake, and because we will go over to Zone Sama this evening. Alrighty, so tomorrow night we got Persona 3 Reload. And then Sunday night we got Overwatch. I hope all of y'all have yourself a great night. Tighten your friendship bracelets. Stay safe. See you on the flip side. Bye, folks.